again, everybody. It's Kevin Canessa coming to you live from the newsroom of The Observer and TheObserver.com on this, the third day of January in the year 2025. Thank you very much for joining me today. We didn't plan this today, but we haven't been live with you for a couple of weeks because of Christmas and the New Year holidays and crazy days and days off and things of that nature. So I really appreciate everybody who's here today. And what we wanted to do is give you a little bit of an update about a couple of things that are going on in the area over the last few days, and including a couple of things that we haven't been able to get into the newspaper for whatever the reasons are, because 2 weeks ago we did a year-end recap. And this current week, we did a look back at the most read stories in 2024 on TheObserver.com, which is something that we've done every year for the last couple of years. So we wanted to give you a couple of updates on a few stories that didn't make it into the paper in case you haven't been able to read any of this online. But before I do that, I want to tell you a little bit about one of our most loyal and fiercest advertisers. It's Mid-Realty Inc. As you can see on the screen, that's Jarlyn Hyde. She has been the owner for many, many years, and Mid-Realty is at 572 Kearny Avenue. And this is something I didn't even know until just a few hours ago, that Jarlyn has over 50 real estate agents who work for her. But there's this misconception about real estate agents that if you have an office in a town like Kearny here, that the real estate agents only handle real estate transactions in this general area. That's not the case. And it's certainly not the case for Mid-Realty. In fact, there are transactions that are handled by Mid as far south as Ocean County, and then coming up back north, out west to the Pennsylvania border. So you can see just by that alone that what Mid-Realty does is extremely, extremely vast. They have a territory that's certainly more than just in the town of Kearny. And when you have over 50 real estate agents, you have a dedicated group of people who work for a family-owned and operated organization that Mid has been since its inception many, many years ago. But what you're looking at right now is the Mid-Realty website, where you can visit at www.midrealty.com, and anything that you could basically need from a real estate transaction, whether you're selling or buying, you can find on this website. And for many, many years, Jarlyn and her family have done a phenomenal job of taking care of transactions for buyers and sellers in this neck of the woods and all over the area. And I think anybody who knows right now, this is an interesting time in real estate, where buyers are certainly bidding with each other in order to get the property that they want, or the homes that they want. So if you want to really understand how important this whole process is, you want to be in the hands of somebody who really knows what he or she is doing. And I know from personal experience that Jarlyn and everybody who works with her not only can handle what you're looking for, but they do it as if they're dealing with their own family. And as they say, they take each customer, one customer at a time. Everybody is satisfied in the end, and I think you'll find that too. So if you are looking to buy, if you are looking to sell, Mid-Realty is the place that you want to go. 572 Kearny Avenue is where they're located. The phone number, 201-991-5719, 201-991-5719, or you can visit midrealty.com online, where you'll be able to find everything that we just talked about. And if you happen to see this and you are doing some real estate type of business with Mid, let Jarlyn know that you saw our ad here on the Observer's live broadcast today. Now, I want to get into a couple of things that happened over the last couple of days, though we weren't able to get into the paper. But before I do, I want to welcome in Larry Hanlon, who is watching us today. Good afternoon, Larry. Happy New Year to you and to everybody who's watching. Now, we got this information from the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office on Monday, so we weren't able to, late Monday, we weren't able to get it into the print edition this week. But apparently, what happened was on the 29th of December, a girl was, I don't want to say lured into the hotel at on Passaic Avenue, the Hampton Inn, and while she was there, she was with two females who are both juveniles and two young men who were all there. And apparently, one of the females sexually assaulted this young girl, and they kept her from leaving against her will. And the Hudson County prosecutor announced that they charged a 15-year-old girl from Newark as a juvenile with kidnapping. You see these on the screen. With kidnapping, simple assault, unlawful possession of a weapon, conspiracy to kidnap, attempted sexual assault, possession of prohibited devices, which were hollow point bullets, and possession of a weapon for an unlawful person. Another 15-year-old girl from Newark was charged as a juvenile with conspiracy to kidnap, simple assault, unlawful possession of a weapon, aggravated assault, 2 counts of possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, attempted sexual assault, and possession of hollow point bullets. These two gentlemen, Kevin McCullough and Kyle Green, who are both 18 of Newark, were charged with possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, unlawful possession of a weapon, and endangering the welfare of a child, as well as prohibited possession of hollow point bullets. At the time, we understand that both McCullough and Green were in custody at the Hudson County Jail, but we're not sure what the disposition is with the two young ladies. They were originally sent to juvenile detention, but a lot of times in those cases they get sprung pretty quickly. But the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office got a phone call that originated to the Newark Police Department. It went to their 911 for some reason, and then Harrison was involved. So Newark, Harrison, and the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office are all involved in this particular case, but a really disgusting situation that took place in Harrison on the 29th of December, and you can see what the results are. But fortunately, the people who are responsible for this were found and hopefully will be brought to justice as soon as possible, because it's pretty disgusting that they would do this to a young child like this, a 13-year-old girl being sexually assaulted against her will in a hotel. So it was a horrible way to end the year, and it certainly didn't get any better as the days went by. But on a more bright note, the mammogram in motion mobile unit will be at Kearny's Town Hall on the 10th of January. And some of you may have taken advantage of this last month. And this whole program is being run by Ava Lodansky, who is the daughter of Lila DeCastro. And what she's doing is she's in part of her gold project for the Girl Scouts. And they're bringing this mobile mammogram unit to Town Hall on the 10th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And any woman who has not had a mammogram in the last year and is 40 years or older is eligible to get this, and no to little cost. So if you are interested, please contact the mayor's office at 201-955-7979. Remember, you have to be a woman 40 years of age or older and not have had a mammogram within the last year. And my understanding too is that if you have a diagnosed breast cancer right now, that you're not eligible to get a mammogram as well, but more than likely you wouldn't need one anyway. But this is a great project that Ava has been working on for months. It started also with when she did Tie Kearny Pink, the breast cancer awareness initiative that Emma Quintana used to do. When Emma couldn't handle it anymore because of some things that were going on for her, Ava took over and has done a fantastic job. So if you're one of those people who needs a mammogram, and every woman does, especially at the age of 40 and older, please call Lila at the mayor's office at 201-955-7979 and schedule yours today. You have to schedule them in order to get the mammogram completed on the 10th. So how about that? And you know, there's been so many other things that have been going on too, at least nationally. We won't get into them today, but there'll be plenty to talk about next week, I'm sure. Certainly, what happened in New Orleans was terrible, and in Las Vegas as well. Sometimes you think, new year, finally, maybe some things will go a little bit better, but it certainly didn't start off that way, so we can only hope for better days ahead. So, that's where we are today. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. We'll be back again on Tuesday with an update, of course, with all the new things that are going on and a look back at this coming week's newspaper. But of course, if anything breaks in between, then we will join you live with any information on that, whatever it may be, as well. So from the newsroom of The Observer and theobserver.com, it's Kevin Canessa signing off for now, and we hope to see you back here again very, very soon. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend, and again, Happy New Year, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.